This is the KRMG Afternoon News with Skylar Cooper.
Breakdown. Go ahead, give it to me.
Time for the BA Breakdown on the KRMG Afternoon News. As we do every Tuesday at about this time, we chat live with Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. He joins us live from the city of BA. How are you, sir?
Skylar, I'm doing great. It's been a wonderful day in Broken Arrow. We had several good meetings to talk about what's going on in the community with our partners at the Chamber and the school district. And I just couldn't be more excited about what everybody's doing here to make sure that we keep Broken Arrow one of the best places to live in the region, the state, as well as the country, my friend.
Well, I know you have another meeting coming up on Thursday. That's a public meeting, the final public forum for the general obligation bond package that you're going to ask voters to approve next April. And I wanted to ask you, what has come up in these previous meetings? What have citizens told you? What projects they are interested in, what they want to see, what their concerns are? And then what's the plan for the final meeting?
Well, I can tell you, we've had two meetings as we've talked about previously, and they've been both very well attended. The purpose of these meetings is to give the citizens that come out an opportunity to look at the proposed projects that council is considering for the April 7th vote of next year. And I can tell you the response that we've gotten just by the number of stickers people have put on project has been phenomenal. We couldn't be happier with the engagement that we've had our citizens. Obviously, transportation projects, that's all things asphalt and concrete, a lot of great feedback. But we've also got feedback for a lot of the other projects that we're doing, such as our city facilities, our sports facilities. And so what we're hoping for this coming Thursday is once again to allow the south part of Broken Arrow, and I fully anticipate this will be one of the largest turnouts because it was in 2018, for them to come out real strong and let us know what they think about what the priorities are for the package. So then we can start wrapping everything up to present a recommendation to the governing body.
And you've told us here before that this package would not raise taxes. Is that right?
That's correct. I mean, we're looking at right now the amount that we can actually present to the voters that will keep the tax rate the same is $400 million. And council made it very clear that we're going to continue to present packages to the voters like we did in 2018, 2014, 2011 that keep the tax rate the same for the citizens. And so we're very excited about that number based on the growth that we've had in our community, as well as the bond packages the voters have previously approved it rolled off, have given us that capacity to go to that amount over a 10-year program.
Talking with Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon. And so tell me what's going on with there's a survey out on public sports facilities, and I'm reading from the city's website about a possible way to fix up some of the other facilities out there, the sports facilities, with a temporary 0.5 cent tax increase. So would this be separate from the one we were just talking about, that package?
Well, sometimes you ask me what time it is, Skylar. I got to build you a clock, and so I got to build that clock quickly for you. Is we've got to cut $200 million worth of projects to get to the $400 million, and our sports facilities have become dated. Lights, turf, the basic improvements, and we follow behind with the improvements that are being made in other communities because they're very expensive. And so the council has decided to consider an eighth proposition, which, as you mentioned, would be a 5-year temporary increase in sales tax of 0.5 cent. That would generate approximately $52 million that would be utilized to upgrade all of our sports complexes, not only to give our kids and the adults some amazing places to play, but also continue being the economic development driver that they were years ago, because we want Broken Arrow to be the number one place to go between Dallas and Kansas City when it comes to youth sports and adult sports to play. Well, these are very expensive. And so when you couple the fact that we could be looking at a new community center, which could be $50 million, the capacity just isn't there to do everything. And so the council wants to get the opinion of the survey of our citizens. What do you think about this? Would you be willing to support it? Because it's the best way to do it, because that way the people coming into our community would be helping repay the cost of the note that we would issue to complete the improvements, and we'd get them done within 3 years. And so we want to get their opinion. Right now we've had about almost 800 respondents to that survey. I don't know the exact count of the percentages, but I think it's going to be positive, Skylar.
I see that's open until Monday, October 13th. One more question on that. Is that eighth proposition, would it be voted on separately, or would it be rolled into the package for April?
Voters would go into the booth if council approves that, and they'd be making decisions on 8 separate propositions.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Starting with transportation.
Right.
So when they go in, it would not be separate. Depending on the number of questions, sometimes you got to turn the ballot over. And so we'll be doing out of public education on that. Like we did 6 propositions in 2018, had to turn the ballot over to make sure people know to complete all 6, but it would be a part of the package. And we would do the public education separately on this about the fact that it is a temporary increase in sales tax. That's the plan. And so we're looking forward to getting the results in the middle of next month.
And lastly here with Broken Arrow City Manager Michael Spurgeon, I saw where there's a new development either proposed or in the works out there by the high school at 61st and County Line. The Shops at Tiger Crossing. I don't know if we've talked about this one before. Can you tell me what's going on with that?
Oh, I'm excited about this. I mean, obviously, there's growth and prosperity in all parts of the community. The North has seen some explosion, and we're continuing to see more. We're excited to present to the City Council in their capacity as the Economic Development Authority an 18-acre development right there at the intersection of County Line Road and Albany. 10 acres of that is going to be for retail commercial. And it's looking at, when it's full build out, adding about $500,000 a year in property taxes, as well as approximately $2 million a year in sales tax. And so that's a great project. We did give an incentive, a sales tax rebate based on performance. Plus, we're going to put in some sidewalks. And I think it's going to be great because the students at Broken Arrow High School actually can leave campus to go to school. Plus, there's not a lot of fast food type restaurants and business up in that area. So I think it's going to be a great project for County Line Road right up there going north of those people that basically live there or the students that go to school at the high school.
Any stores locked in yet? Any brand names?
Well, we asked that question. Actually, one of the council members did, and they didn't answer the question. I can understand that they said they have a number of letters of intent. And so as soon as I know, my friend, you will definitely know. All
right. Michael Spurgeon, the city manager in Broken Arrow. We talk every Tuesday, and we call it the BA Breakdown. Thank you, sir. We'll do it again next week.
Take care, Skyler.
5-4.